What is vibe coding?
This idea of vibe coding happened about 3 months ago, which was a very famous coder said, I've been experimenting with a new thing, I'll call it vibe coding, where instead of writing the code, and this is a guy who's an expert at writing code, decided I'm going to tell the AI what I want the code to do and let it do what it does. And it does it, and what you get back is not really what you wanted. It might be related to what you want, it might be a bad version, or it might be something different, completely different. But he found that what he was getting back was interesting enough that he could then give it modifications, also like vibe coding on top of vibe coding, to get it to do what he wanted it to do. And I believe the reason I became associated with it in the hive mind was I'm the record producer who doesn't know anything about music. So he's talking about being a coder without knowing anything about coding.
Well, it's interesting what radically different skill sets those are, right? The first is, the equivalent of being an architect and an engineer and a contractor. You're building something from scratch. And then the others feels much more like a humanities-based approach of like, hey, how can I describe what I'm after? And then it has this other thing, which maybe we don't think of as a skill, but a kind of a detachment or an openness to spontaneity that is the ability to call and respond and improvise based on what you get.
Yeah, and it's very much in tune with what happens in the recording studio, because we may go in with an idea, but very quickly through experimentation, it takes on a new form. We're very rarely directing. We may start with a direction, but then based on what we get back, we change direction, often radically.